Buongiorno, good morning everyone. This is Lucrezia. I'm a local guide in the most beautiful city in the world, Venice. So if you would like to visit Venice and you're looking for tips and tricks for your trip, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so you won't miss any new video. And if you would like to book a tour with me while you are in town, make sure to visit www.secretveniceTour.com. And now, let's get started. You know, I've been a tour guide in town for about 4 years now, and one of the most frequently asked questions is what do you think I should not miss while visiting Venice? What are the must-sees of the city? Well, it's pretty hard to answer this question since although Venice is a small town, it's plenty of special things to see and to do, but my answer is always make sure not to miss the Doge's Palace, the St. Mark's Basilica and the St. Mark's Square. So today I'd like to tell you more about one of them, is to say the Basilica of St. Mark that you can see right here behind me. The church you can see right here behind me was finished in 1094, but you have to know that the very first church was built on this site in the 7th century. This happened when the Doge of the Venetian Dukedom moved the seat of the Venetian government from the mainland to this area of the island. And the reason why he did so is that from over there, is to say from where the Doge's Palace still is today, they could control very easily all the ships coming in the lagoon. That's why, in fact, the very first palace was a sort of castle with a square plan and watching towers at every corner. And the basilica was way smaller than this, simply because it was meant to be the Doge's Palace chapel. Anyway, it was first enlarged in the 9th century when the body of St. Mark's the Evangelist was brought here in town by two Venetian merchants who were trading in Alexandria, in Egypt. Therefore, the church was enlarged to house the body of the saint, but over the years, unfortunately, it was then destroyed by a couple of fires. Anyway, luckily, the Venetian government always managed to save the relics of the saint. And the church you can see right here behind me is a result of the third and last reconstruction, is to say the one that ended in 1094. But as you can imagine, back then the basilica was kind of different from the one that you can see right here, right now, because the facade was very simple. It was simply made of exposed bricks, typical of the Venetian Gothic style. But then, in 1204, the Venetian government conquered Constantinople, and that's where the process of embellishment of the Republic started. Venetians started to bring here from Constantinople several marbles and works of art that were meant to be used to decorate the facade of the church. And this is why the Basilica of St. Mark's, even though it's a Latin church, of course, looks a little bit oriental, and there's a Moorish influence in the decoration of the facade, as you can see. This is due to the fact that Venetians were strongly inspired by the art and architecture they saw in Constantinople, and also by the fact that they were planning to become a sort of connection, a hinge between the Western world and the Eastern world. So if you want to get to know more about the St. Mark's Square and also about why Venetians don't usually want to pass in between the two columns that you can see right there behind me, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so you won't miss any new video. And remember, if you would like to book a tour with me in town, follow the link to www.secretvennicetour.com and see the tours that I offer. Ciao!